Welcome back to TesLUCKY, the YouTube channel where you can follow the adventures of Lucky the Tesla. Today, I'm going to be sharing a story with you all about why we didn't take Lucky to Area 51. I just published a couple of days ago the first episode of our new series, Talk Tesla Time, with my friend Rob. Hi, Rob. And in the video, I mentioned, because we talk about an Elon tweet that I thought was hilarious about a man running away from Area 51 with the secret as to, oh no, I shouldn't tell you. Maybe you haven't seen the end of the Talk Tesla Time video and I'll be like spoiling the tweet for you. Okay, forget that. But Elon's tweet had something to do with Area 51. If you haven't seen it, you should watch Talk Tesla Time and see the tweet at the end. It's hilarious. Almost said it's frickin' hilarious, but it's hilarious. Okay, so in the comments section, somebody asked me to tell the story about why we didn't take Lucky to Area 51, and I thought that perhaps we could just do this with a short video today. So that's what we're doing. So basically, when we first got Lucky back on March 28th of this year, we started driving her all over creation. In June, we took an East Coast road trip where we went 4,200 miles in 18 days, back and forth to the Keys countless times from Fort Lauderdale. Then we drove Lucky from Big Pine Key, Florida, near Key West, all the way to Las Vegas. I'm actually going to have a road trip video on that road trip posted within the week. Stay tuned. Hopefully within the next 2 to 3 days. It's almost edited. So we've been driving Lucky everywhere. Why on earth would we not take her to Area 51? So that is the big question. Area 51, by the way, is about 165 miles from our house in Henderson, Nevada. So it's not that far. And, you know, especially when you consider the fact that I feel like the Model X is kind of like a spaceship. I love, you know, the doors, it like is fast like a rocket. You have like mission control here on the screen. You know, I've obviously never like flown a spaceship, but I really imagine that the Model X has got to be a similar experience to being in a spaceship. I mean, why else would Elon have called his other company SpaceX? Come on, it just makes perfect sense. So anyway, our Model X has 240 miles of range. We were going to Rachel, Nevada, which has a population of 54 people, 165 miles away. And the reality is that we could have gone in our Lucky, the Tesla. We could have. But I'm going to show you actually in a visual here that it just was not going to be convenient enough for our circumstances. So if you take a look at the map here, I've drawn the red arrow shows the direct route from Henderson to Rachel, 165 miles. In order to get there with a range of 240 miles and Lucky, we would have had to have gone out of the way through Beatty, Nevada, and through Tonopah, Nevada, which are actually two little small towns in Nevada that I've never been to, that I would love to see what's there. But it made the distance of the trip almost twice, actually more than double the miles, and it just was not practical based on the fact that we were doing a day trip, and a day trip with Carly's dad and Carly's grandma. So we really needed to be able to take, you know, the direct route and not the long route. Even though the long route looks kind of adventurous to me, we had to take the direct route. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we did not take Lucky to Area 51. In the 7 months that we have had Lucky, this is the first and only place that we have not been able to take her conveniently. I mean, it's not so bad. We've driven this car, this car had like 22,000 miles on it when we bought it, and we took possession back in March. Now we have 41,958 miles. We've almost doubled the odometer of this 2016 car in 7 months. And this is the first time that it was just not convenient enough to take her. I'm good with that. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, that is what it is. So, the funny thing is, I actually have a really, really funny story here. One of the neighbors is watching us film. Hey boys, we're filming for YouTube here. Were you?
Hello, can I be in the video?
Drew, come say hello to YouTube. Open up come on in, say hello. This is Drew, next door neighbor. Look, we have an alien. With this video, we're talking about Area 51. We did a little road trip to Area 51, but we didn't take Lucky, and I'm explaining why in this video. So,
right.
Are you looking for Carly? Mm-hmm. You can go in the house and.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Do you watch our channel? Are you subscribed to our channel?
I haven't subscribed yet, but I will.
Are you able to subscribe? Do you have a YouTube account?
No, I don't.
Okay, well maybe your mom will let you because
right.
because you know
Goodbye.
we try to be nice neighbors. Okay, bye.
Bye.
You can go in.
Through the garage.
Go through the garage. That's fine. Nice kids next door. We like our neighbors here. Okay, now there's 3 kids going in the house. Okay. This is, you know what, my good friend at the CEG dealer school, Timmy, who posts all those wonderful videos, he likes organic videos. Doesn't get any more organic than this, right? I've got notes, we have interruptions from kids. We're just going to keep filming here. I'm not going to cut this, I'm not going to edit this. Ooh, I do have some lighting issues there. Okay. Anyway, I have a story to tell you, and then we're going to wrap up this video. But as we're driving into Area 51, you know, in our rental car, because we're not taking our Tesla, a white Tesla Model X on Highway 93 North comes in the other direction, and Storm sees it and goes, "Hey, there's a Tesla." And my first reaction was, well, wait a second, there's no superchargers here. I showed you the map. I mean, the superchargers are going like around the outside of the sea, not where we are on Highway 93. How is this other Tesla doing it? And Carly, out of the back seat of the car, says, well, they probably have a newer Tesla that has the extended long-range battery with 310 miles of range. And that was it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Carly is so smart. That's exactly how that Tesla was getting in and out of this particular part of Area 51, was that they had probably have 310 miles of range to our 240. That would have made a big difference. But I do also want to say, at the end of the day, I'm glad we didn't take Lucky, because we drove on all these dirt roads and our rental car got filthy. Let me show you some of the dirt roads that we were on. Take a look. This is some of the area outside Area 51.
Which way?
Driving on those roads made the car filthy. So I was really glad actually that we didn't get Lucky filthy on our Area 51 road trip. Some things, you know, they just work out the way they're supposed to. Like Drew interrupting a YouTube video. Charming boy next door. I think he made this video better. If you guys like Drew, give him a shout out in the comments below. So that's it. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is, for anyone watching this video, have you been to Area 51? And also, for Tesla drivers out there, or drivers of any electric vehicle, have you had any place, any little pocket in the country, like this little part of rural central Nevada, where you have been unable to get your vehicle there, drive your Tesla there, you know, due to range and due to charging options? Now, I also only did my research on the Tesla supercharging network. I didn't use ChargePoint or PlugShare or any of those services. So maybe there's a better way to get from Henderson, Nevada to Rachel, Nevada. Anybody has any tips? Leave those in the comments below. I mean, we're still learning each and every day and each and every week. about this phenomenal spaceship of a car. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little story about our trip, and thank you very much to all of our 175 first subscribers and all of the people who've been commenting and engaging with us on TesLUCKY. So thanks very much. We'll see you next time on TesLUCKY, the YouTube channel where you can follow the adventures of Lucky the Tesla. Bye.